Hey cats, I want to talk about a cool concept. Again, kind of using this position kind of approach to just even a basic C major scale and getting sort of almost a pentatonic or arpeggiated type sound, but you'll hear what I mean. So what I'm doing here is taking 4 notes from C major scale, and I'm creating a bit of a sort of a 4-note cell that's being repeated, and I'm just going up the essentially an arpeggiated version of it. So the first one I have is F, G, B, C. The way I'm kind of coming up with these patterns is I'm just thinking 2 notes per string, and you get these really nice little patterns that are just easy to grab on the guitar. So I have F, G, B, C. That's 2 notes per string. Then that's going to repeat. F, G, B, C. F, G, B, C. Nice thing is I get the same fingering the whole time. 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Another one I had was maybe A, B, E, F. Oops. That's right. Sounds super exotic, but we're just in C major. Or you could do that again, that A, B, E, F. I could do C, D, G, A. It sounds very pentatonic because you're using, it's kind of a lot like a pentatonic where it's like almost like a 4-note scale, 4-note sort of quad tonic approach. And, essentially I can run this through the whole scale. So I got F, G, B, C, G, A, C, D. I could do A, B, D, E, B, C, E, F, etc. Where I'm moving up 4th. Fourth meaning from the E string to the A string, my interval is a 4th. So I have a 2nd and a 4th and a 2nd. 2nd, 4th, 2nd. 2nd, 4th, 2nd. What if I did a 2nd and a 5th? A 2nd and a 5th. I see, a 2nd and a 5th from the tonic, then another 2nd. So I've got a 2nd, up a 4th from there, up a 2nd. F, G, C, D, G, A, D, E, A, B, E, F, B, C, F, G, C, D, G, A, etc. All across the neck. So I can do what I had a again, of course, all the arpeggios of that. Whoops. There. That's nice. B, C, F, G. Kind of a nice little G7, sound, or really anything in the key. It could be A minor, or E minor. Or of course, F major. Really nice, wide open sort of, again, I call it pentatonic, which basically means each note in this tonality is equally weighted. They all kind of have a color that's, neither better nor worse than any other. And then, yeah. So lots of things to explore there. Again, I want to go over the approach. I'm taking 4 notes from a key, so C major, and I'm doing intervallically. I have a second, and then either a third above that, or a fourth above that. So a second, third, and then another second, or second, fourth, and second. What that gives me is just 2 notes on each of these strings. And if I have 2 notes on these strings and those are my only 4 notes I'm using, it's going to automatically repeat with each octave. So I've got G, A goes to C, D. Well, the next one has to be G, A, so now we've already repeated the cycle. It's just like an arpeggio, like it's C major. Or C major 7. Just like that. Except we're using a different type of intervallic combination. We're not using thirds in between every note, so it's not necessarily a stacked chord like we would hear it. If I just played G, A, C, D, like as notes, I think if I can even do, oh yeah, I can. Oh no, I can't. G, A, C, D, well I can do, there's D, that's the 4 notes basically. Doesn't sound much like anything. I mean, those chords, it's not going to give you a broad, specific tonality because it's not built in thirds. So I'll go through maybe another key, maybe G major. So I could start simple, G, A, and then I'll do C, D. So that's up a second, up a third, up a second. Up. Alright, that's what I got there. If it's again, the arpeggios. I'm missing that one up, so I got C, D, G, F sharp, G. There you go. That's nice. So yeah, so that's nice. And then if I do up a second, up a fourth, up a second. So again, going through this process, I've got 4 notes in the key of G, intervallically moving it across the scale, and then also doing little arpeggios of them to get different sounds out of it. So the way I recommend kind of applying these is, again, just pick any chord from the scale. So for instance, in G major, I'll do E minor. My pattern will be B, C, F sharp, G. I'll do C, Lydian. What else we got? We can do a D7. Which one do I want to do? I want to do... That's nice. F sharp, G, C, F sharp, G, C, D. See, I'm finding these new sounds, and I'm getting there in a cool way because now I'm not thinking about chord tones. I'm just thinking, well, what's one of these patterns that, well, any of the patterns can fit over the chord. So technically, sure, I've got 3, 4, 7, 1, but I'm kind of not even thinking about that really. I just have this pattern. I can transpose. So start using this as a way to navigate your scales, navigate your fretboard, and get some really cool, possibilities out of melodies or, improvising or really compositions, anything you want. So take care.